Hey everybody, welcome back to Idaho Fabricator. Today I'm going to do a little modification on my frame, on my Crossmember. And
What Crossmember? Did you have to put a new one in?
oh yeah, remember I had to put this Crossmember in here.
Oh, that's right.
And you know, the reason I had to put that in there is, let me show you up front. So when I was figuring out where to put this motor in the truck, the Crossmember's right here. I don't know if you can show them there.
Okay.
And then this is the Chevrolet hot rod oil pan, which is a rear sump. It came with a Corvette oil pan, which was underneath the Crossmember, and I didn't want to push the motor back that far. So, but when I put the motor in, and I wanted it back a little bit, the pan was 2 inches below the Crossmember, and that just wasn't going to work.
Okay. Yeah, I remember
Because
that.
the roads are kind of rough in here in Idaho. So
Okay.
let me show the guys what's going on here and get a better visual. So you remember a while back, guys, I was telling you that like when you change one thing, it changes a whole bunch of other things. It's like a cascade effect. Okay,
Like
so
painting in one room, you got to paint the whole house.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So by raising the motor up, in order to make the pan clear, I had to put a transmission tunnel in, because the transmission was up above the floor. Here's the floor edge here, this flat part. And so everything has a consequence. Well, by raising the motor up, the stock Crossmember would no longer work. It got in the way of the drive shaft.
Okay.
So I had to make a new Crossmember.
All right. I remember that. That
Yeah.
was a while back.
So come on under here, let me show you what I'm going to do today. So
Okay.
it's kind of a tight fit.
That's kind of a maze.
I might have to raise this up a little more. But
It's all right.
so back at the back, I've got the fuel pressure regulator.
Okay. Let me get back there.
Can you see that okay?
Yeah.
It's back there.
Yep.
So the fuel line is going to come off of there. It's stainless steel, 3/8 inch. It's going to come up, follow along the frame here. All right. It's going to come through here.
Okay.
And then when I got to the Crossmember, I didn't like the idea of going up over the top. Just don't want to do that. And so I'm going to take these pieces of pipe. It's 1 inch inside diameter pipe. And I'm going to bore a hole in this Crossmember on both sides, fit the pipe in, weld it up, grinder smooth, and then the fuel line is going to go right through the middle and up to the front of the truck. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side over here for the brake line.
Okay. That sounds like a better idea
Yeah.
than going over.
And
No kinking.
yeah, so it's a good idea. What I do is I spray a little layout fluid on there. That's I'm not promoting this brand or anything, but blue layout fluid, or I like to call it Dykem.
What does it do?
It just gives you a place where you can scratch with a center point,
Oh, look at that.
so that you can see it. And then it just wipes off with, any kind of solvent,
Okay.
right?
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah. And so today, guys, we're gonna drill. You're gonna use a hole saw. We're gonna drill some holes, fit these pipes in, weld them up, and have a really cool custom feature on my Crossmember. I think it's gonna look cool. So let's start drilling. Yeah, get my drill here. I'm gonna put a pilot hole in first. Oh, one thing else I was gonna mention. The frame on this truck and on all these trucks, it angles toward the front. So it's wider at the back than at the front. And so I have to, what I want to do, let me show you underneath here. I don't want to put the pipe in parallel with this Crossmember. I want to put it in parallel with the frame. So it's going to be tilted like that.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
So I accounted for that when I marked this hole on this side and the hole on the other side. Can you
Okay.
see that hole on that other side?
Yep. There it is.
Okay, I'm going to turn my headlamp on.
Okay.
This is so cool too. I love this headlight. So yeah, so first thing I'm gonna do, drill a pilot hole on all 4 of them, and then after that, we are going to fire up the hole saw.
Okay. I'll watch from this side.
I don't think you'll see anything on that side, but
Oh, all right.
you can watch there. I don't remember how thick this is. I think it might be 3/16.
Oh, that didn't take much.
Oh yeah, it's not very thick at all. Let's get on the other side here. Good thing I got my headlight on. Probably a lot of people want this headlight, but you can't have it.
Yeah, but you got it for free
I know, but still.
from Harbor Freight, just in case anybody wants to know.
Harbor Freight. Now I'm gonna get this one over here. You don't think you can see this one, but
Well, let's see. Oops. Okay, I'll go up here. All right, now the side.
this side over here.
It's like a maze under here.
Yeah.
Jungle gym.
And I can tell you that I have on occasion whacked my head on this stuff.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm short then. My odds are less than yours. Bingo. All done.
Yeah. Now, I know it would have been a lot easier to do this, before I put the Crossmember in, but I didn't think of it.
Yeah.
You know, no matter how hard you try to think of stuff, you just forget or you miss it. So, I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to drill through this side here. Okay? And then I'm going to I'm going to run this bit to the hole on the other side. And I'm thinking I might be able to bore the whole thing from one side. Because it's kind of hard over here because the frame is tilting this way and the drill kind of gets in the way. Kind of beans in there. So,
Watch from the other side?
Watch from the other side.
All right.
And
trade your spots.
see if we can turn it, hit your head.
Okay. This is creepy under here.
Leave that for me.
All right.
So, get nice and comfortable here. Let's drill this hole through first.
All right.
That was dramatic.
There goes my
You might
ears.
have to plug your ears.
Yeah. It's lovely.
You get enough cutting fluid on it, it doesn't make so much noise.
Sure is smoking though.
Yeah, well, it's better than burning up the hole saw. It's kind of weird. Let's see what's going on here. There. Huh. Got loose on me. Okay, I'm almost through.
Not seeing it yet.
No, you won't see it yet. It's close. I can feel it. Woohoo!
Is that the sound of victory?
Yeah, that's the sound of a hoe.
Okay.
Now,
All right.
I gotta see if I can see it on this side.
To line it up.
Line it up. Get my headlight in.
Yep. I'm gonna move.
I can't see it. I
Ouch.
think I'm gonna get a drill bit.
Oh, a skinny, tiny one.
And drill through it. And then line it up.
Okay. So it'll be centered.
Yeah. I'm gonna make sure you get the right size, because if you use the wrong drill bit, I'd be sad. All right, let's see. Okay, it's through.
All right. Switch sides again.
Hopefully. I gotta get this, oh look, it came out.
Ooh, look at that.
This is like the really hard way to make washers.
Yard art.
Yeah. It's cheaper to buy them than to make them this way. Alright. Alright, try not to bang my head.
Okay.
Put some magic elixir in there. Is it coming through?
No, not yet.
Oh, I can't get it to...
It's not long enough.
No, I may have to go, if I do it this way.
Okay.
All right, I'll do it this way.
All right.
Doesn't really want to work the other way. Make sure I get some glue in there.
Woo, there you go. Better line up.
Well, you doubt the
The master.
Idaho fabricator?
Ouch.
What did you
Golly,
have?
Moses. I need a helmet or hard
Okay,
hat.
I got to get my my deburring tool. There seems to be some burrs on that.
Need to get me a hard hat for under here. Oh, how about a motorcycle helmet?
Yeah, I got one of those.
Yeah.
All right, now.
Such a handy little tool.
Yeah, it works pretty good. If I can get in there. to yeah, I'm gonna have to get my little sander. Oops. Okay, let me get some air, clean that up, and we're gonna do a test fit. Is this like one of the best videos ever? I mean, really.
Full of action and
This is
drama.
action and drama.
Okay.
Okay. Should have had this all ready to go. Can't
Yeah.
believe it.
Well,
I didn't.
holy schmoly. Earplugs.
Huh, I lost the drum.
Oh, is it inside?
Yep.
Oh, that's honey.
Guess what? It's gonna stay there too. Forever.
Okay. At least it won't rattle. It's not metal.
Yeah, I'm gonna get another drum and clean the other side. That's like never happened before, ever.
Yeah. Well, we might have to stop for a minute. I have a gal coming to pick up some chickens.
What?
You heard me.
What's more important, fabricating or chickens?
Chickens.
I ask you guys,
Well-
fabricating or chickens?
Yeah, getting rid of a couple chickens.
All right, stay tuned. We'll be back.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, got the holes drilled, and I got this pipe fitted, the one over there, temporarily fitted, and we can go ahead and tack this one in place. Okay guys, lots of grinding, but here's what it looks like. Pretty cool. Now my
Nice.
fuel line can just boink right through there, right along the frame. I don't have to go underneath, or I don't have to go over the top. I know it's a little over the top, but I think it's cool.
Yeah, it looks really good, honey.
Yeah,
I'll get the back side so I can see that.
I'll get some light on there for you.
Yeah, that looks very pro.
Yeah,
Very nice. Good job. I'll hire you again,
that's good.
especially since you're free labor.
Yeah. So I got these little. I want to. Oh man, I hate hitting my head on that.
Yeah,
Does not feel good.
okay.
Okay. This little angle grinder here, it works awesome. But what I've discovered, I probably should have known this all along, but okay. If you see this brand,
Blackstone.
okay, don't buy it.
Because?
It's made in China for one, which kind of sketchy.
Yeah.
But the plastic, see these little, see a normal one has these roll lock connectors.
Oh,
If you just clip the corner, boink, it breaks them off.
that's
Very
cheap.
frustrating. As opposed to like the really good 3M ones.
So they're worth the extra money.
Yeah, you get what you pay for. And these guys here, if you haven't used these before, whoops, these blending discs, these are the maroon ones. These work really good after you grind her down with these guys. You hit it with this conditioning disc. This is the maroon, so it's kind of medium coarse, and it smooths it right out and takes the grind marks away. So pretty cool. So there it is, today's project. Now I can run my fuel lines, my brake lines, any electricals through the along the inside of the chassis. And let's see, what's next up? Next up, steering. I got to do the steering. I got to figure out where it pokes through the floorboards. I got to do the bracketry for that, so that's going to be next, along with the master cylinder on the firewall. So that's coming up, along with the steering column. And then once those are in place, then I can run the fuel lines and the brake lines and start getting this thing closer to tire roasting time.
Yeah,
So
good luck with that, honey.
thanks for watching today, guys. As always, be sure and like, share, and subscribe. And I enjoy spending time with you today. Had to plow 5 inches of snow today, so this is way more fun than plowing snow. So thanks for watching. I'll see you next time at Idaho Fabricator.